Well, thank you very much. I will ask you to forgive me for two things. First, because of my English. That would be horrible, but probably the words that I will say are going to be understood by your hearts and not by your minds. And the second is that I would like to ask for your forgive, because if I cry, I am crying because of my human passion, and because I am so in love with my country, with the youth, and with our possibilities. I would like to thank Cato Institute for the importance that has given to Venezuelan student movement, and I would like to thank especially Ian Vasquez, Gabriela Calderon, Ed Crane, and all the team that had made this possible. I would like also to thank, in the name of the student movement of Venezuela, to a person who have been very important to us, Gustavo Tovar, who made these international relationships possible with the company of some friend of us. And above all, I would like to thank the people from Venezuela and the people from around the world that doesn't get silent because they believe in freedom and because they believe that we can live better in my country and in my continent. So for them, this is the prize that I give, and this is the prize that I also receive in our collective name, in the name of those students that went to street and took the street last year in Venezuela to fight against totalitarianism and to defend human liberty, which is a fundamental value, but also a very universal value that doesn't have any to do with the ideology, but with humanity. And I would like to say that Milton Friedman Prize for Advancing Liberty, it is very important to us. And it is very important to us because it reminds us that Chavez, it is not Venezuela. And that there's another different Venezuela that is growing in our land. Another different Venezuela with a new perspective of life, with new perspective of government, and with new perspective of modernity, that wants to get good relationships with all the countries around the world. A new Venezuela that is worried on Venezuelan problems and on people's problems. A new Venezuela which is now growing in our universities. A new Venezuela which is growing in our street. A new Venezuela which is now growing with hope, because we know we're going to overcome poverty in the future years. A new Venezuela that believes that the only way to overcome poverty, the great enemy of Latin America, is through liberty. Because the only way to overcome poverty is through human capacity to innovate, through human creativity, and through human work. And that cannot be done by a messiah, by a dictator, not even by a state, but that can be done and has to be done by thousands, millions of people that every day works and every day fight for their own families, for their own countries, and for their own reality. And I know that reality of poor people in Venezuela or in Brazil or in any part of this continent might be changed by us. A new generation of young leaders in Venezuela, but also in other countries of Latin America, that believe in liberty, but also believe in democracy, and believe that production and believe that prosperity can come to our countries, as prosperity has come to the United States and other countries around the world, and that countries around the world who are now prospered are being so criticized by Chavez and so criticized by this government that we feel, but that we honestly don't know where are we going or where are we trying to be taken. I think that this is a prize for the youth capacity to change things. Because actually, we don't believe that we are capable to do anything for our world. And in a so modern and so big world, frequently, young people believe that we don't have any opportunity to change things. Well, we have. We have the opportunity to change things. And we can change it. And we are here. And through this award, we are awarding all the young people in the world that can do things for their countries and that can do things for humanity. The advancing of liberty, the advancing of the humankind, it's depending on us, on young people. And that's why we are here, receiving this prize and receiving this honor in the name of all Venezuelan people and also in the name of all the youth around the world. I think, or we think, in Venezuela, that we cannot be defined by dictators anymore. Latin America has received lots and lots of dictatorships through centuries, and now it's our time to make a revolution. The revolution of ideas, and the revolution of ideals, and the revolution of progress. I think that the only revolution possible in Latin America and in other poor countries is the revolution of making a state with stable, solid, independent, and free institutions, but also a revolution that creates citizenships that know and recognize their own capacity to overcome poverty and to solve their own problems. I believe in humanity, and I believe in human capacity to get better by themselves. I believe that poor people is not stupid, and I believe that they don't have to be cared by the government, but they have to be left alone by the government. People, I believe that everyone can get better in their life, and I believe that we just need the opportunity to be what they are. We are humans, and that's such a great thing to be. That's such a great thing. And I believe that simply being human and working as a human and exploding our creativity and exploding the great reach of our mindset and the great reach of our hearts, we can get important things. And now I will ask the students of the student movement of Venezuela to come with me to join this scenario, because I think this is a collective prize. And I think we are going to receive this prize in the name of hope, in the name of future, and in the name of opportunities. For us, it's a real honor to accept this prize, and we are not accept blackmails from Venezuelan government in terms of the relationships that the new Venezuela has to establish with the rest of the world. Venezuelan people is friendly. Venezuelan people wants to have the better relationships with the world. Venezuelan people needs and deserves to be treated with respect for the international community. We are more than oil. We are a people. We are a good people, and we are a good country. We're so much than oil. You have to see my country. You have to see our shores. You have to see our women's. You have to see our mountains. So you have to see our great opportunities. And you are all welcome to Venezuela. And you are all welcome to the new Venezuela. And you are all welcome to our opportunity. Thank you very much for believing freedom. And thank you very much for our youth. Thank you. And thank my partner too.